My name is Hamidreza Zamanian. I'm here with you today with another episode of Joy of Learning Literature. The spread of this disease, COVID-19, or the virus, the coronavirus, is really bad for the people, huh? They say it's killing a lot of people around the world. But is it really bad for the environment? Is it really bad for the earth? It is said that what this virus has done for the nature has not been accomplished with 30 years of hard work on the part of environmentalists. So after all, it's not really bad for the nature. The story I have chosen to talk about today is not really irrelevant with our current situation. Our story today is called The Phoenix. The Phoenix, yeah. The phoenix is a bird, is a mythical bird. In many cultures, for example, in Persian culture, in Persian mythology, there is this bird. But in Western mythology, a phoenix is a bird which is one of a kind. There is only one of it at any time. When it becomes really old and it wants to reproduce, it just sets fire to itself, and out of the ashes of it comes a new phoenix, which is as it is mentioned, the oldest bachelor of the of the earth. In this story, there is a benevolent bird collector, Lord Strawberry, who has been searching for a very rare bird called the phoenix, as I said before. After years of search, he comes to find the bird, the rare bird, in Arabia, according to the story. He brings the bird to his aviary, which is a house for birds, and actually keeps it with a lot of respect. I mean, the food is always prepared, it is well respected. And about the qualities of the bird, I should say it is described as affable, means very friendly, obedient, respectful, courteous. And here's the similarity with our mother nature. When we treat it well, it treats us well back. And it is much more tolerant than we think, isn't it? This Lord Strawberry tries hard when he's alive to keep the bird in a good shape, but after he dies, his executors, I mean the people who were supporting him financially or emotionally for keeping the bird, puts it to auction, and Mr. Poldero, a profiteer person with ill intentions, buys the bird because he thinks it's a good bargain actually for him. As a matter of fact, he thinks he can squeeze a lot of money out of this bird by showing it to people. So he takes it to his place, I mean his wonderland, and puts it in a cage, does a lot of advertising for people to come and watch it, because phoenix is a very beautiful bird. But you know the people, I mean the majority of people. Majority of people are not really interested in respectful people or respectful creatures. They are after adventure. So instead of coming and seeing the phoenix, they go to see the crocodiles or other creatures in the wonder world. So Mr. Poldero, who is after commercializing this bird, comes to this opinion that there is no money to be made out of this bird. And his assistant puts a nasty idea in his mind. What if they can age the bird to make a film out of it while burning and becoming a new bird? So they decide to age the bird, make it old. At first, they halve the ration of the food. Nothing happens. The bird is very tolerant. He makes up with it. Then they start bothering it with other birds and put some alley cats in the cage in order to make it weak and angry and old. But actually, the bird manages all. Then they start to soak it, put it under a lot of water in order to make it sick. And again, the bird tolerates. And at the final stage, Mr. Poldero himself sits in front of the bird, jeering at the bird. You know, to jeer at somebody or something means to say offensive words to people in order to hurt them or, I don't know, look funny. Time goes by, and someday the bird starts coughing. That gives Mr. Poldero the idea of calling in the media and the people, and you know, people, I mean the majority, really do not think most of the time, to make a great movie out of it and sell it to other people. Then what happens here is that the cameras are there. They put scented wood in the cage in order for it to make a pile and sit on it and burn it. And here is the place where the Mother Nature or the Phoenix actually takes revenge of the Mr. Poldero and the people. Much to everybody's surprise, before they are burned to ashes, the bird sits on the pile, sets it on fire, and instead of giving birth to a new phoenix, burns everybody there watching the show on fire and kills them all. So, enjoyed it? Please share it with other people, and thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.